Thank you for joining us today for this celebration of Salt Lake City's rich and sweet outdoor recreation. It shouldn't be a surprise when Clif wanted to highlight their company's outdoor ethos, they turned to Salt Lake City to do it. With a unique urban trails program running through the foothills, along the Jordan River, and straight through our city, this is the place to live a life of outdoor excitement. Salt Lake City is and remains the outdoor capital of the U.S., with countless local businesses creating some of the best equipment and experiences, and national brands like Clif finding inspiration in our environment and the people who live here. I want to thank Clif for hosting this week's Sweet and Salty Salt Lake, Sweet and Salt, let me start that over. I want to thank Clif for hosting this Sweet and Salty Lake Day City Day and weekend of activities, and especially for making a generous $10,000 donation to Salt Lake City's Trails program. This funding will be put to good use, maintaining and improving the trails all around us, trails which are used year-round and by thousands of people. I also want to thank our incredible trails team, led by Louis Kogan, who ensures our trails are always ready for people to use. I hope city residents will take advantage of some of the sweet opportunities Clif is bringing with them, especially heading to Wasatch Touring this Saturday to rent for free of charge their fleet of bikes, including e-bikes. Thank you again, and now I will turn the time over to Drew from Clif.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you, Mayor, and thanks to all of you for joining us here today. How amazingly beautiful is this place? I've talked to a couple people from Salt Lake City, and people know of this location, but I think many people run by or drive by and don't stop and look. And I'm glad everybody's here today to be able to look at all the beauty that's behind us. My name is Drew McGowan, and I'm part of the team at Clif Bar. We're so happy to be partnering with Salt Lake City to celebrate the launch of our new Clif Sweet and Salty Energy Bars. Right here. And there'll be plenty of these available to sample and take home with you, so please join us after this ceremony. So as you can see, Salt Lake City is surrounded by breathtaking natural landscapes. It's near several national parks and is home to its namesake, the Great Salt Lake. This is simply one of our favorite adventure towns in the world, and we'd like to think the only thing that's missing is just a little sweetness to go with all that salt. So with that, we're proud to celebrate Sweet and Salty Lake City Day here today with all of you. Mayor Biskupski, we're also here today to present Salt Lake City with $10,000 to support your Trailblazer program. For those of you who do not know, this program is funding trail maintenance for the Foothill Natural Area to create one of the only urban accessible mountain trail networks in the country. We hope this encourages residents and tourists alike to get outside and feed their adventure. And as you can see here from the bikes, and I know the mayor already mentioned it, beyond this donation to celebrate Sweet and Salty Lake City Day, we want to encourage people to get outside and enjoy all that this city has to offer. This Saturday, September 29th, we're partnering with Wasatch Touring in Salt Lake City to provide an entire fleet of free bike rentals for the day. We'll also have plenty of our sweet and salty Clif Bars for people to sample so that they can feed their adventure. At Clif, we like to think of ourselves as a different type of company. Most companies have one bottom line, that's to make money. And we certainly, to do all the things that we do, need to do that as well. Most companies also focus on growing their brands. But we have 5 bottom lines, and we call them our aspirations. So that's building our business and building our brands, but it's also building our communities and making sure that when we do work in a community that we're giving back and leaving the places where we work a better place than when we showed up. We also focus on our planet as our fourth aspiration. That's making sure that everything we do, every business decision we make is as sustainable as possible. I'm proud to say that Clif Bar is the largest private funder, so outside the US government, of organic research in the United States. We're very proud of that. And there are companies in our that compete with us that are much larger than us, but we put our money where our mouth is. And then finally, our fifth aspiration is people. How are we growing the people that work at Clif Bar? And that's everybody from our headquarters to our sales team to our field. There's some of our field team here today that are based here locally. But also, how are we growing the people at our bakeries that make all of our products? Lastly, how are we growing the partners that we work with? And we're lucky enough to have two of our partners who live locally here, Forrest, and we have Brianna over there, that live both locally here, who are kind enough to join us. But they spend most of their time outdoors in this community and in the state of Utah. And we're so proud to have them here representing Clif Bar. But now, you're all now part of this people aspiration. You are now officially part of the Clif family because you came to this event. So welcome, and please celebrate with us this great day in Salt Lake City. So Mayor Biskupski, and to all of Salt Lake City, thank you for inspiring us and so many people to get outside. I look forward to our continued partnership. And let's encourage everyone this week and for weeks to come to get outside and enjoy all the goodness that this city has to offer. Thank you very much.